After the chains, Costa Leona number 13. Let's go. Kabanata 31. Annulment. I stared at the Aston Martin park on the basement parking. Kabababa ko lang sa tawag ko kay kuya. Marami pa raw siyang gagawin at nasira iyong lumang sasakyan ko, kaya iyan na lang ang pinadala niya. It would have been easier to buy a new car at this point. Pero kung nandito na ang Aston Martin at kailangan ko na to, wala na akong magagawa kundi magtiis na lang. This may be Uriel's gift but it's been a long time and it's under my name now. Kaya okay lang siguro. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na kapag Aston Martin na ganitong modelo, otomatiko nang sa kanya, diba? Bahala na nga yan, sabi ko. Uriel lips pursed as he watched me annoyed with the flashy car. Lumakad ako pabalik sa elevator, sumunod naman siya. I had it maintained all these years so you don't have to worry about it. Unti-unti ko siyang iritadong tiningnan. Alam mo, kaya ang hirap paniwalaan na hindi ikaw ang may pakana sa kasal natin eh. He smirked and held out his hand as if shielding himself. Oh, we're still at this? I told you, wala rin akong alam na kasal tayong dalawa. Umiling ako at tuloy-tuloy na pumasok naman sa cafe na iyon. A man was standing on the doorway. He bowed when he saw me and gave Uriel a laptop when it was the brute's turn to enter. Naupo ako sa isang lamesa at nasa harap ko agad siya. Sabay kaming naglapag ng laptop. Ano tong ginagawa mo? I'm cooperating for our annulment. Akala ko ba sa Lunes na tayo magpapatuloy kasi sarado ang government offices tapos wala ang lawyer? I'm here so can't I just work here instead? I told you, I also want an annulment because I want to marry. I'm not getting any younger, Yoshana. I rolled my eyes and entered my password. Imbis na magpatuloy sa pakikipagtalo sa kanya, nag-reply na lang sa emails para sa ilan pang newly hired employee ko at mga kakailangan sa kumpanya. Doon na ako nag-lunch. Of course, the brute innocently ordered his too. At sabay na nga kaming nag-lunch. Tuwing nagkakatinginan kami, natutukso akong makipag-away. Mabuti na lang at inabot naman kami ng ilang oras na tahimik at hindi nakikialam sa isa't isa. My call for Simon went through after my 5th attempt. I wanted to excuse myself but hearing Uriel's call a while ago, patas lang kami kaya hinayaan ko nang sumagot sa harap ni Uriel. Simon, what? Padarag ang sagot niya. About what happened. I don't think you didn't know anything, Luciana. You almost married that man. Imposibleng hindi mo alam, nakasal na pala kayo bigla. I see he hasn't come down. Kung sa bagay, isang araw pa lang naman ang lumipas. Nag-usap na kami ni Uriel. Uriel glanced at me. Nagkatinginan kami. I rolled my eyes at him. We both agreed to an annulment. Hindi niya rin ba alam? Isa lang yan eh. Tinatago mo sa akin para maloko mo ako? O pinipikot ka ng merkadehas na yan? Hindi niya rin daw alam, Simon. I'm saving his ass here. Simon snorted. Pumikit ako at hinilot ang sentido ko. O baka plano yung dalawa to? Anong plano? Planong ano? I asked frustratedly. You're both married and you're trying to lure me into investing on your business. Kaya ba pangalan mo lang ang gamit ng business? Para madali lang kung bawiin nyo na? Buti hindi Luciana Mercadejas yun. My lips parted. I was so shocked at his accusations. Gusto ko siyang babaan ng tawag. Kung hindi ko lang naalala, nagalit siya at wala namang kinalaman. Ang tagal na natin magkaibigan at alam mong hindi ko magagawa sa'yo yun. We were going to annul our marriage, Simon. Pareho namin hindi alam na kasal kaming dalawa. Titignan pa namin kung paanong nangyari ito. Ang tagal na nating magkaibigan kaya hindi ko rin naisip na kaya mong gawin sa akin to. Oh, Luciana. Then the line went off. Great. Pumikit ako at nang mariin at unti-unting binaba ang cellphone. I need to explore the possibility that I am launching this company alone. May pangalan pa naman ni Simon sa documents namin. Gusto kong ayusin ang relasyon namin. Kahit para na lang sa pagkakaibigan at hindi na sa negosyo. I expected his help, but it turns out I will need to try to do this alone this time. Hindi ko alam kung kaya ko, pero wala akong magagawa kundi subukan. Sana rin maayos naman namin ang pagkakaibigan. Kahit iyon na lang. But it seems like rebuilding our friendship would feel like I am trying to just win him back for the company. Kahit pa sabihin kong hindi niya naman kailangang tumuloy sa pakikipagnegosyo sa akin. Trying to win back your boyfriend, ha? Biglang sulpot ng baritonong boses ni Uriel. Dumilat ako at tinignan siyang sarkastikong nakatitig din sa laptop niya. Imbis na sagutin siya sa iritasyon ko, hindi ko ginawa. Nagsiselos ka. He glanced at me. Didn't say anything and continue working on his laptop. Ngumisi ako lalo. Paano ka makakahanap ng bagong girlfriend niyan? Patay na patay ka pa sa akin. Hindi naman ako maghahanap. I'm still married to you. You should stop flirting with your boyfriend. So kailan ka maghahanap? Kapag annulled na tayo? He looked at me. Nagtaas siya ng kilay sa akin. Yes, because that's what's right. Parang pahapyaw na parinig sa akin iyon na. Imbis na mairita, pinagpatuloy ko ang pangasar. Pwede naman, Uriel. Wala namang nakakaalam na mag-asawa tayo eh. Kaya if we allow each other to explore, then we can do it. Napawi nga lang ang ngiti ko nang naalala na puno nga pala ng chismis dito na kami pa kahit matagal na kaming wala. So, that wasn't a valid argument, but he replied, Why? Do you want so bad to explore? Akala ko ba matanda ka na at gusto mo nang mag-asawa? Kaya ikaw ang atat na mag-explore. I have plenty of options, so I have no problem with that. Ang kapal talaga ng unggoy na to. That's kind of true though. Not kind of, very true. He's extremely good-looking, tall, and manly to the point of ruthless. At hindi ko pa nakakalimutan na marami ang nagkakandara pa sa kanya. Pinag-aagawan siya kaya may punto siya ron. Plenty of options pero paano mo naman malalaman kung dekalidad ba? He snorted. Then he smirked and leaned on the table. Wanna help me? My smile faded as I watched his menacing face. Hindi pa naman ako marunong pumili, dagdag niya sa malisyosong tono. Kaya nga napili mo si Sian sa gabing pipili ka dapat ng mapapangasawa, hindi ba? His menacing smile faded. Napalitan ng seryoso at madilim na ekspresyon. I told you, I didn't choose her. Do you still really believe that? Fine, I'll help you choose. I settled to end the argument because I'd rather him be a little aggressive than serious at this point. Kailan sisimulan? After our annulment, hindi pa ngayon. I'm married, he smirked. Napairap ako habang tinitignan ang ngisi niya. I'll give you that. At least you are actually considering our annulment. He chuckled. Of course, I was forced into this marriage. If I marry someone, I don't wanna be forced into an arrangement. I don't wanna be forced into any arrangement. Kung makapagsalita siya, parang ako pa ang pumilit sa kanyang magpakasal kami. Sumingap ako at sumang-ayon na lang sa kanya. Bumalik ako sa trabaho. He also resumed on his laptop. Nope, I cancel that. I'm not leaving for Costa Leona. Si Uriel na may katawagan pagkatapos ng ilang sandali. Sumulyap ako sa kanya. Katatapos ko lang sa mga emails ko at ngayon lang napuna ang paligid. The girls on the next table are watching us. Bumuntong hininga ako at naisip na maling nakikita kaming dalawa rito. I turned my laptop off. I'm in a hotel for 2 days, so just send the documents through the lobby. The brute glanced at me. Kumunot ang noo ko at tinignan siya habang nagliligpit ng gamit. 2 araw siya dito? Rito, gaya ko? Imbis na makipagtalo ay tumayo na ako. He put his phone down tapos na yata ang tawag niya. My secretary, he explained. Magpapahinga na muna ako. Bye, I said and I left without waiting for a reply. Parang awkward na magpaalam ako sa kanya hindi naman kami magkasama rito. Pero sige, hindi naman ako bastos kaya ginawa ko. I slept the whole afternoon and let my dinner be served on my suite. I did more work that night at sinubukan ko ring i-contact ulit si Simon bago nagdesisyon ng mahabang message sa kanya kasi hindi siya sumasagot. Simon, I'm truly sorry about the mess. I understand why you are feeling this way. I am also very concerned about this mess because I didn't know that I'm married. Totoong hindi ko alam kahit patingin mo imposible. Hindi rin daw alam ni Uriel at nagkasundo naman kaming magpaanal. About our relationship, I'm sorry. Because of what happened, I cannot keep up with it emotionally. I am hoping na hindi maapektuhan ang business partnership natin pero maiintindihan ko kung maapektuhan ito. I hope we can talk about the mess in a calm way soon. I am truly sorry. Luciana Almodovar. The whole Sunday, I relaxed in my room. Had a call with my parents again. It was only interrupted by a call from Simon. I thought he was prepared to finally talk to me calmly. Iba pala ang sadya niya. Magkasama kayo? Matagal akong nakasagot. Siyempre, si Uriel ang tinutukoy niya. Kahapon. Lamang kayo ng usap-usapan. Pinapahiya mo ako. I just announced last week that we are together. Now everyone thinks I am hallucinating or something because you are still with Uriel Mercadejas. Then he dropped the call so hard, all I did was drop my jaw too. What the hell? Malaking balita noon ang pag-atras ko sa pagpapakasal kay Uriel. Kaya hindi na dapat ako nagtataka na ganito kainit ang balita ngayong nakita lang kami magkasama sa hotel. Delusional articles were made about us and I get why Simon is mad. He wasn't even tagged as a third party on some of the particles. He was just a delusional friend and business partner. Really, I get really happy about this. Natatawa pa din ako pag nababasa ko tong line na to para kay Simon. Anyway, iyon ang umubo sa araw ko. Alam kong nasa kabilang kwarto pa si Uriel. I had my food delivered on my room kaya hindi ko na kailangang pumunta sa restaurant para hindi na kami makita ng mga kakilala namin o mga pwedeng dumagdag sa chismis. Kaya sinamantala ko na nasa kabilang room siya. I pushed the doorbell and started knocking. Ang buwisit na to. Ayaw ko na siyang makita pero alam kong may magagawa naman siya kahit papaano sa chismis na kumakalat sa amin. Matagal bago niya binuksan. Nakailang pindot ako sa doorbell at katok ako. Of course, he'd open it when he's half naked. Nakahawak lang sa gilid ng bewang niya para sa puting tuwalya nakatapis doon. His well-toned chest is screaming on my eye level. Kinailangan ko pang tumingala para lang magkatinginan kami. His hair and body were moist. What? He had the audacity to ask that without even letting me in. May narinig akong cart na parating. Agad kong tinulak ang basa niyang dibdib para makapasok na ako bago pa may makakita sa amin at madagdagan pa ang chismis. He closed the door behind us. He turned to me to ask what I was already starting. Kumakalat na may relasyon pa rin tayong dalawa. May articles sa internet. Surely you can do something about that. Humalukip-kip ako. Our suites were identical. Nanatili akong nakatayo sa harap ng kama. He looked at me from where he was standing. Wala akong nakita. Marami. Open your laptop and take a look. He tied the towel on his hips before he proceeded to where his laptop is. Nakita kong nagtatrabaho siya bago siya nag-open ng browser para i-search ang article. He stared at the screen for a few moments. I pushed him a bit to type in the article. "Stop touching me," he warned. Nilingon ko siya at tinapunan ng masamang tingin. I remember then. He'd always react like this whenever we touch. I smirked and crossed my arm, then faced him. Huwag mo sabihin good boy ka ulit mula nung nag-break tayo. What's wrong with that? Nagtaas siya ng kilay. Iniwan kita sa pangalawang beses. Nagpakamartir ka pa rin? Don't fool me, Mercadejas. Well, I was broken-hearted. Can't I find the time to move on from that before engaging in any activity? Hindi ako nakapagsalita. I just narrowed my eyes and tried to look at the parading articles on his laptop. You sound cocky. Bakit? Nagkaroon ka ba ng experience mula noong naghiwalay tayo? Stop asking me about my sex life. And you asking about my sex life is fine. Because yours was always colorful before me. I know only of sex toys. You, what, Luciana? Tumaas ang boses niya ng kaunti. Umirap ako at tiningnan ang mga articles. I clicked one. Let's just stop talking about. You open this topic. Uriel, these articles about us are alarming. Ito ang pagtuunan mo ng pansin. He looked at me like a hawk. Matagal bago niya ibinaling ang tingin niya sa articles. Thanks for that graphic fantasy you are feeding me tonight. Anong sinasabi mo dyan? Iritado kong sinabi dahil bumubulong-bulong siya. He sighed and just continued scrolling on the articles. Our friends from the media are busy covering my brother's wedding. Kahapon pa yun. Well, maaaring pauwi pa lang sila ngayon. So nobody can put this off. I can still do things but most of these are from independent and personal sites. Just take down what you can. Laman na tayo ng usap-usapan. May nagsasabi diyang nag-iilusyon si Simon. Meron ding nagsasabi na kabit ko siya. Well, hindi totoo dahil wala namang kayo. You asshole, agap ko. He smirked. Fine, I'll call my secretary for this. Pinulot niya ang cellphone niya at nagdadial ng hindi tinatanggal ang tingin sa akin. I sighed and sat on a chair while waiting for his calls to come through. Marami siyang tinawagan para mawala ang iilan sa articles. But he was right when he said that some are from independent and personal sources, kaya hindi na namin makontrol. Maybe you should post someone, sabi ko. Gumalaw ang mga kilay niya at inignora ako para kumuha ng damit. Ngayon pa lang siya magsusuot. He put on his t-shirt. Iniwas ko ang tingin ko nang umamba siyang magtanggal ng tuwalya. Like you have a girlfriend of some sort. You mean lie? Magkaka-girlfriend ka rin naman. Magkaka-girlfriend ka rin naman eh. Pagkaanal natin. Paano kung hindi yun ang maging girlfriend ko? I'm not saying you post a specific girl. Just a riddle or something. You know that I am beyond posting on my accounts, right? Just for now, Uriel. And we're married? Can't you wait when I'll post someone after our annulment? Numuso ako. Tama nga naman siya. Nilingon ko siya at nakitang nakadamit na. Fine, whatever. Tumayo ako at tuloy-tuloy nang pumunta sa pintuan para makaalis na. What time are we leaving tomorrow? He stalked me towards the door. 6 or 7. Mauna tayong kumuha ng marriage certificate. I want to personally go to the office and not rely on your secretary. That way, it's more factual. Sabi ko bago lumabas. Hindi ako nakatulog ng maayos sa gabing iyon dahil kalat pala talagang maging sa mga kakilala at kaibigan ko. Someone even speculated that I married Uriel Mercadejas just because our families are still okay with each other. Hindi raw kasi patatawarin ni Senyora Domentilla ang pamilya namin sa pagtakbo ko sa kasal ng taon. I can't believe this. Ni wala silang ebidensya roon kaya paano na lang kung meron. Nakasunod ang sasakyan ni Oriel sa sasakyan ko nang nag-park kami sa government office. We went inside, pumila ring kagaya ng ibang tao roon at nag-fill up ng forms. Pinagtitinginan kaming dalawa ng ibang naroon. Mabuti na lang at agad namang natawag. At ilang sandali lang ang lumipas, nakuha ko na galing sa teller ang request. Damn it, it's really true. Alam kong may dokumento na rin naman akong nakita, pero iba ang pakiramdam ngayong ako mismo ang kumuha at ako rin ang nakatanggap. I checked the details. Sa kasal iyong date. Sigurado akong hindi mo pinigilan ang sekretary mo, baka di mo in-inform na hindi tuloy ang kasal. My signature is really mine. Ganoon din kay Oriel. Pamilyar ang certificate pero naunahan na ako ng nararamdaman. That's not true. I informed him. Tinanong ko rin siya tungkol dito. Wala siyang ginawa na hindi ko sinabi. O ikaw, Luciana, are we starting this again? I groaned and just proceeded toward the next agenda of the day. My condo. Kaya lang wala ako sa sarili. It was almost like the first time I knew about it. Iba talaga ang pakiramdam ngayong ako mismo ang kumuha noong kopya. Kaya naman nang sinabi ni Oriel na okay na iyong condo na tinitignan namin, pumayag na ako. It was spacious and fit for me. I had 2 bedrooms but I only needed 1. Hindi na rin masama na may spare bedroom at sa puntong ito, gusto ko nang dumiretso na kami sa abogado imbes na mag-condo shopping. Pinirmahan ko na agad ang condo at dahil fully furnished iyon, ipapaship ko lang ang gamit ko sa hotel papunta rito at may titirahan na agad ako. Convenient, kaya hindi na ako nag-atubiling magdesisyon. Besides, I don't have the energy to think it thoroughly since I have another problem on my plate. Isa sa mga family lawyers nila kami pumunta. Attorney Silvano is an old man who seems very fond of Oriel. Pagkapasok pa lang namin sa opisina niya, ay kinamayan niya na kaagad si Oriel at tinanong kung bakit hindi dumalo sa kasal ng kapatid. Hindi, may mas importante po akong ginawa. My eyes narrowed and looked at the brute. He's low-key and indirectly telling him that his business with me is more important than his brother's wedding. Hinahanap ka nga roon, iho. At ano ang mas importante pa sa kasal ng nag-iisang kapatid? The old man looked at me. He had silver hair and eyebrows. His office is large and I know him as a popular lawyer. Hindi ko nga lang alam ang buong background niya pero siguro naman kasi attorney ng mga merkadehas, competent din kahit paano. We have our own lawyers but I can't go there. Malalaman ng mga magulang ko ang tungkol dito at ayaw ko nang lumaki pa iyon. We have this problem, attorney, sambit ko. By the way, Luciana Almodovar, attorney. Oriel cut me off. Namilog ng kaunti ang mga mata ng matanda. Your fiancé. Usap-usapan nga rin sa kasal ang tungkol sa inyo. My face seated and my mouth is now a thin line. Ngumuso si Oriel at sumulyap sa akin. She didn't marry me, Attorney Silvano. She called off our wedding, so... Nakitaan ko ng kaunting pagkapahiya ang matanda. Ngumiti ako at nahihiya rin tumango. He seems very respectable that suddenly be assertive. Pasensya na. Yun kasi yung usap-usapan dahil hinahanap nga ang mga Almodovar sa kasal. He cleared his throat. So, what can I do for you? Oriel put all the documents in front of him. He looked at it thoroughly. Tuwing may nababasang kung ano ay napapatingin siya kay Oriel tapos sa akin. Matagal pa bago siya may nabasa. He checked all of its validity first. Akala ko ba hindi kayo kasal? He asked. Yun na nga po, I asserted impatiently. I didn't marry him but we found out that we are. May documents na nagpapatunay kaya hindi namin alam kung paano nangyari to. Paano nangyari to? The old man asked. He was confused as well. Kinagat ko ang labi ko. Uriel pursed his lips. This can't be applied without the requirements. Nilingon ko si Uriel. You applied this. Nasa iyo ang requirements. He glared at me. Before he can say anything, the attorney mentioned. Also, signed by Judge Saldivar, the attorney murmured. My mouth dropped open and I realized what really happened. Judge Saldivar. I remember that. Tumutulong si Lawrence doon at naalala ko kaya pamilyar sa akin ang certificate dahil ito yata ang pinirmahan namin noon sa bangin. Siguro ay naisip na rin ni Uriel yon. I think I know how all of this happened, he said. Ibig ba nitong sabihin pinasin Lawrence yon? Sinadya niya ba o hindi? Hindi ba gawa-gawa niya lang naman yon? Nailapag niya ba ang certificate sa mga papel ni Judge Saldivar at napirmahan ito yon? I don't think this is all a coincidence though. Pinasa sa kasal namin mismo kaya imposible na. Is there a way to check if the requirements were really completed? Complete, attorney? Nagmamadali kong sinabi pagkatapos ng kuwento ni Uriel sa matanda ang tungkol sa kasal-kasalan namin sa bangil at na si Lawrence ay nagtatrabaho noon kay Judge Saldivar. If this is filed, that means you have the requirements, sagot nito. Pero baka lang po may pagkakamali. Baka po kunwari na pirmahan lang ng judge at naipasa, pero ang totoo hindi talaga nagkaroon ng verification sa requirements namin. The attorney shook his head as he looked at documents. I can ask my secretary to look into that. He excused himself for that. Nilingon ko si Uriel. You did this, he groaned. I said I didn't. If I did this, I won't let you come here and try to file for our annulment. You manipulated son of a bitch, I hissed. His eyes slightly looked at me from head to foot with indulged and warped. His lips parted. Ginawa mo to. Shut up, Luciana. You're too full of yourself, he said menacingly before smirking. My lips parted with shock. Nakabalik na si attorney kaya tumigil muna kami sa bangayan. My staff is verifying it. In the meantime, what do you two really want? I want an annulment. Mabilis kong sagot. Nagulat siya pero saglit lang. Tumingin siya kay Uriel. Normally, I would suggest marriage counseling first, but since it seems like you two didn't know and didn't mean to marry each other, then I have options for you. The law here doesn't support divorce. We only have limited options. Most of it involve mental incapacity and all the other inapplicable things between us. We can check for parental consent. That could be a ground for this. My staff is already on it. I will also check if we can use this fraudulent application as grounds for this. Pero, sigurado ba kayong hindi kayo nagpakasal noong sinabi niyong nasa bangin kayo? Hindi po, sabi ko. Attorney Silvano looked at Uriel. It was just an engagement thing, attorney. Why did you sign a marriage certificate then? Nagkatingin ng kami ni Uriel. It was Lawrence's idea, sambit ko. Can you contact this Lawrence? I'll check, attorney. Nako, you have a lot on your plate, iho. I'm glad that the Orion Ocampo case was already exposed. You have that other girl's case. Now this? The attorney gave a hearty laughter. Bumalik na nga si Orion. Nasa ibang bansa ako nang nangyari yon. Maybe it was also the reason why Anton married someone else now. I am not sure if I want to see Orion or not, but I seem to have endless problem these days. Lumabas galing sa isang pintuan ng isang staff. May binulong ito sa attorney at may pinakita ring mga dokumento rito. Tahimik ako. Uriel seems busy scanning for his contacts now. The attorney signed and looked at me. You have parents' consent and the requirements are complete. Sigurado ba talaga kayong hindi kayo nagpakasal? I have. A fucking parent's consent. Ibig sabihin alam ni mama at papa ang tungkol dito. You can tell me honestly. I can still do my best to find a way to nullify the marriage and make it seem fraud, but iho, it is still acceptable if you really married each other and now you both just want to break up. Anito na para bang tinatago lang namin ang totoo. This is hot issue. Babalik sa akin ng mga alaala. Pasensya na kayo kung medyo ang dami kong mga something over there, mga putol-putol, nabubulon, may paulit-ulit. Hindi na ako mag-edit para masaya. Sana nag-enjoy kayo. So, I'll be uploading the next one in the following days or after this. So, be ready. Ciao!